Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining Zer0 Games. I'm just making sure you can hear and see me. And so welcome. This will be, I predict, a short one. We're in the final round of Zer0-X. An amazing game by yours truly. Amazing in quotes. And my good friend Jordan. So we're at the final round. And so I guess before we start, apologize for the sound and lighting. As I mentioned to you before, that I'm at my mom's house in the United States. So I'm here another month or so before we head back to Ecuador. So kind of a bootleg setup right now. In fact, I don't even have my mic that close. Okay. So anyway, when I'm here, there's not much gaming because I'm working. And in the spring, the allergies really kick my butt. But I think I'm turning the corner. I'm still stuffed up, but I haven't taken any medicine for a couple days. Sprays or Sudafed, nothing. And before, if I wasn't doing that, I would still sound like this. I wouldn't be able to breathe. So things are getting better. So I think I'm turning the corner on that. That gives me a little bit more energy. And yeah, I haven't played anything. I showed you that I had Sail before, and I have Ezra and Nehemiah to play. I actually do have, I think I have a date set up for that at the end of the month. So a true multiplayer. I tried it once on TTS with my friends, but it was kind of a nightmare. First, it was going to be me and one of my friends, and then I started teaching him, and then like a half an hour later, another one joined, and so we restarted to teach. Then a third guy showed up, like another 20 minutes. So we restarted again, and so it was just a long day. We basically only got a third of the game done. But it was enjoyable to play multiplayer, because I've only played solo. So anyway, everyone who's involved in this play at the end of the month knows how to play. Well, at least knows the basics, because we did that third together. So we're looking forward to that in person. And we're probably going to play Unsettled. My one friend, he went all in. I played it once. It was very enjoyable. So we'll see how that goes. And then I got another friend coming in after July 4th. So we're overlapping for like a week. So we're trying to get together. And we haven't played with him 16, 17 years. He's an old school, like he enjoyed Puerto Rico and the old school games. And so we want to show him Lost Ruins of Arnak. I do think it's a great game. I don't know why I resist it, because I like different styles, but really Lost Ruins of Arnak it's an awesome game. It's a very good game. So we want to show him that as far as like one of the modern ones. And I think we want to show him Hansa Teutonica. Because man, when we played that, it was like, this is classic Euro, but with, I don't know, the modern sensibilities, so to speak. We really enjoyed Hansa Teutonica. I've only played it once. Maybe once online also. But we want to show him, so basically like the new and kind of the newish version of old. So that's part of the plans. Other than that, not much. I played some of these Steam Fest demos as far as like non-board game gaming. Nothing really jumped out at me too much. So, anyway, so let's get into the final round of Zer0-X. Just as a recap, this is a 4X style game where you're the current leader of the galaxy universe, or your faction is, and you're basically trying to maintain control. So there's these 4 other factions who are trying to basically, like there's an election coming up where a new leader will be chosen every 8 years, cycles, whatever you want to call it. But so basically, you're just trying to stop them from gaining control over 8 rounds in game speak. And so I called it Zer0-X just as a temporary name, but it's basically, you're not trying to explore, you're not trying to exterminate, you're just trying to keep the status quo. So that's the game, but the situation is we're going into the last round, and like 3 of these races, factions, I don't know what to call it, species, I don't know what the empires, maybe empire is probably the best word, are like 1 cube away from winning. I don't have high hopes, so this might not be, where are we at? We're at 11 minutes. That's with the intro. So we're at 6 minutes. I don't think this will last a half an hour. I think I'm going to lose. But we'll see. There's a lot of things. And this was my design and Jordan's for the 2020 Solitaire print and play contest. And so I'm kind of revisiting this to see what things I can tighten up and add. And there's some things that I see, it's just like, oh, I don't like this, so this is educational for me as well, and hopefully you find it somewhat entertaining. So all right, so we are going to, let me switch over my view to Tabletop Simulator. So we're going into the 8th round out of 8. I haven't cleaned up completely from the final round. We are, man, there's 12 things in here. Let me look into this bag. What's in here already? Oh yeah, there's a lot of green. Oh man. So I don't think how we have a chance. Anyway, let's go through the little flow chart to see here. Fill the initial cubes and reveal an event card. Okay. So into the draw bag here, we're going to put 1 red, 1 green, 2 yellows. We're going to reveal an event card. Let's see here. Insurrection. Alright, spend 3 military cubes. I don't have that. This takes effect immediately. Or randomly increase 1 progress rate cube by... Oh. By 5. That's crazy. I don't think I should have done that. But here's an interesting thing. Did I do this in right order? This is gameplay and just tightening up. So first you fill your cubes. So right now, this doesn't really matter because we're in the 8th round. So we'll draw a random cube, see what we're going to... okay, so the blue one's going to go up by 5. So it's going to be at a 6. But this is the last round. So it's not going to hurt us. So I don't think I like that. I got to think about what to do about that. There's 2 things. I mean, there's one thing is I can make the event card before you actually fill the cubes. That'd be huge. But even then, I think I need to tone down the 1, 3, and 5. Maybe it should be 1, 2, and 3. Oh, no. How much is increased by? So either way, that's actually resolved. That's done. So, I guess that's good for me. Let's see here. So, no research cards take place right now. Okay, so we do our cards, and I think I'm tilted a little bit. front of me. So let's shuffle our cards. Let's deal up the 5. Man. So I have this, okay, I have this card here. Can I alt this? Yeah. This card counts as a focus card. And the focus card is basically like this purple card. +1 for every 2 of the same. So with this one and this one, I can basically get 4 green. I think I want that. I do want that. And what's nice is this is always here. It doesn't get discarded, but this one does. So that's 1, 2, 3. So we're going to get 4 green cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4. But so does the bag. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 21. So each of these places are going to get 5 cubes. And see, I'm short on military. I'm looking at this as the only option I have. I mean, I have like an extreme option. I could take 2 away from somebody else. And I'd like it to be 2 red. And then I can occupy a race. I mean, this is just an all-in. This is tough. This is tough. For those that haven't seen some of the prior things, I'm sorry, because it's hard to explain the difficulty I'm facing here. There's a lot of green. If he trades once with red, he's in a winning situation. If he researches, he's in a winning situation. In fact, I almost consider him the most dangerous because some of these other ones I can move their cubes down. Like if they're in a winning situation, I can adjust their cubes. This, once he gets that 3rd card, he's in a winning situation that I cannot stop. I can't like reverse that effect. So I could, if I did this 2 trade with one of these guys, I could then stop. I could then blockade him, so he would get no cubes. Because all he needs is 1 yellow, basically. Well, you see, I could. See, he's also 1 cube away. And not only that, let's see how many blues are in this thing here. There's 3. There's 3. So as long as him and him didn't get 1, see, if either one of these get a blue cube, it would trigger this the Leards to win, because their diplomacy goes up anytime anyone gets diplomacy. So they'd be at their 7th thing. And I really can't you know what? I think I need to not do the warfare one. Because I need to do warfare against 3 of these. And I don't know who it would be. I'd be just risking a chance. And that would limit this. I would at least... I might have a chance. Alright, so let's move this bag. Can I put it there? Can I lock it when it's not? Yeah, okay. Let's lock this one too. Okay, so we're going to start with these guys. Did I shuffle? I don't know if I shuffled. That's okay. I guess I'll commentate. Okay, that's... Oh, wait a minute. We did not want that. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, wait, you know what? He just got a yellow up there, didn't he? Let's pause here. So we gave them a green because he has this ability, reveal predictive analytics. So I reveal a... Wait, shuffle this up. So anytime he would get a yellow, which he did, he would get another one from supply. Okay, but that doesn't hurt us. Okay, so he got his cubes. Let's go here. Yellow, that's okay. Green's no good. That's okay. We just don't want him to get a yellow. Green's okay. Is it? Blue, okay, that hurts a lot. That's no good. Okay, that's okay. Okay, I don't know if that's good or not. Maybe it is. That's okay. That's dangerous. Okay, that's okay. He doesn't have yellow yet. Double trades, I don't like that. Okay, so he did not get yellow, but look at all these trade cubes. Well, I guess I guess I knew they were in there. Okay, so let's move the bag out of the way. So we got some bad stuff here. Does anything trigger? Right? Okay, that goes back into the thing. No, he didn't have that. Okay, that's okay. I should have looked at this. Yeah, okay, no. Yeah, see, he could have triggered with one less blue, but that's okay. That's at the end. Those two are at the end. Oh, okay. If the diplomacy track has surplus, all other empires +1. Okay, what phase am I in right now? Let me see. Let me see what phase I'm in. We did the cubes out. Start research. Okay, so I can affect that. But I can't. Okay, so they're immune, so I can't do anything to them. However, I do have this card. Emotional Scanner. Oh no, that's not it. Down here. Yeah, the bottom part. Spend 2 blue cubes to ignore immunity for 1 empire until the end of turn. Oh, so I can do multiple actions. Well, kind of. Yeah. Okay, so let's technically go through this. Research. See, the problem is there's only one thing only one thing to be researched right now, and it's Risbon only. So all these other guys, basically, I can go through and just remove their cubes. There's nothing for them to research. Okay, so that goes away. Okay, they weren't going to research. Okay, that was it. All right. So now we're about to go into this 3A phase. So I have to get rid of these two. So I think I'm going to spend the 2 cubes to trigger this. So that goes in there. Now I can target them for the rest of this turn. So basically that immune thing is basically gone. Kind of. Yeah, in a sense I could just put it away. So now I can target him. So I can only do 1 green action. So I'm going to do all 4. Oops. Pardon me. And I'm going to do this action down here. For every 2, I can steal 1 cube. Oh, I have to give him something else, though. That's all right. So I got to flip that. I can't do any more green actions. I'm going to take these 2 blues. I can take these 2 blues. But I have to give him something else. So I'll give him yellow because it won't affect me. Okay, so now we can go through diplomacy. Nobody triggers it. Nobody triggers diplomacy. Okay, so that's 3. Does anybody trigger on 4? Let me look down here. Remove all surplus military cubes. He doesn't have any. He did not take a, this one, he didn't take a diplomacy action. Okay. That doesn't apply. That doesn't apply. That's for trading. That's at the end. Okay. I'm slightly hopeful I might be able to pull this off. Okay, so we go to warfare. Okay, hold on. So he does trigger warfare. Nothing I can do about that. So he goes to 8. The general populace goes to 14. General war populace, I guess. Okay. The Leards do not trigger. These guys don't trigger. So now we go to trade. So my question is, what can I do? He wants red. Let me see what this is. Oh, yeah, okay, that's the card I was worried about. None of them have that, so that's good. Okay, so he's looking for red, so he's going to trade with this people. And he'll get 2 red. But he can't trigger that again. But then what happens? He wants green. See, my question is, I can't affect him at all. I can't affect him. He's still going to have 1 green left. Alright, so let's let that trade go. So I'm just going to delete these. He's looking for red. So they have 2 red. They want blue. So he's going to give them 2 blue. But we're past the blue aspect. So that's okay. So now they're going to trade. They want green. So they're gonna spin their 2. Delete that. They want green. Risbon has the most. They have 3. Oh, okay. This is okay. This is okay. So they can only get 2 from them. I'm gonna slide that down. That's all right. They can only get 2 from them, and they're gonna give them the 2 yellow. So yellow goes. See, yellow is maxed out on their trade. So now they want green again. Oh, but look, they got nothing to trade. So they're going to trade, but they got nothing to give. They'll trade again and have nothing to trade. So I think I actually survived. Because they were tapped out. See, if they could have traded with red, that would have cost me the game. Alright, so what triggers at this point? Let's look at this. No, I'm looking for a 5. If this empire has not performed a trade action this turn, but another empire has, +2. But they did. They did do a trade. Alright, okay. Alright, okay. We survived that. This is good. I think we're gonna win. Okay. So that's end of the race actions. Refill up to 5 cards. Choose my cards. Add cubes to the bag. Oops. Make it top simulator. Close this. All right. Let's see here. So I refill to 5 cards. It really doesn't matter what I do. I mean, I'll do it just for kicks. So I can get 4 yellows because of that extra bonus one there. So I'll put that there. Get 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 go. 1, 2, 3, 4 go into the bag. Research cards. Okay, so research cards and events go next. So let's look at those. I don't see how this will cost me the game, but I could be wrong. So starting from this person, what did he get? If this empire has an odd number of red cubes, +1. No, he has 2, so that doesn't trigger. If empire has no green cubes, gets +1. He's got green cubes. If this empire has no cubes in any tracks, +1 to any of the empty tracks. So there's only 1, so he would get a red. Doesn't matter, but I'll give it to him. Okay, that's it. All right. Refill the research cards. There's only 1 left. Focus our player cards. There's no need for me to do that. Move starting race. We're at the end. Increase round marker. We're at the end. Yeah, that's it. So we survived. So there's so many ways this could have gone wrong. If he got a yellow, I would have been really in trouble. If he had gotten some red, I would have been in trouble. Like if he traded with him, I wouldn't have been able to stop it. That would have gone up there. And this card here, if any of those, basically if anybody but the Yinam, so 3 out of the 4 had this card, which I took earlier, because basically once you pass one of the action phases, you never go back unless you have this card. Because through trades or different things, if you get more cubes, and now you could trigger, normally you're too late, you're past it, but not with this card. So if one of those 3 had this card, that would kind of triggered the end game, or been the doom of me. And this guy, I mean, that helped me, so I can ignore his immunity. That's key for him. He kind of gets that immunity train going. So anyway, there's a lot to think about. I don't like the fact that this guy's got 7 research cards. All the research cards. That kind of bogs down the game when all of them get out like that. So 15 out of the 16 were out. That's a lot to keep track of. That's kind of fiddly. So I don't know what I'd like to do about that. Some of the timing, like if this was, which card was I looking at? If this was like at the end of the round, which you would think, why would they have surplus? Because they would have spent it, but through trades he did end up with surplus. So if that triggered at the end of the round, and or even, I mean that's adding another timing element. He would have won. So depending on where that took place, that he would have won that. What else am I looking at here? Just things thinking as a designer. This insurrection card, I didn't like the amount of cues, maybe the timing. And what do you do on the 8th? The 8th round. I mean, a simple fix, I just don't know how much that would do. A simple fix would have the event card come first. That would be, I gotta think of all the other cards. I'll have to look at the other cards, see if that messes up any other kind of timing. Because if that event card took place, man, this would have been huge. Because what did I pull? I can't remember. I think I pulled a blue. And so 6 blues would have been put into that bag. And probably multiple people would have triggered, or he would have got double where I couldn't have stopped him. Yeah. So just with a little timing thing, that would have made that much more powerful and difficult to overcome. Now, when I've played this game, I've played this a couple dozen times. I don't know. I'm not going to say I've played it hundreds, but I've won more often than I lost. And I kind of like my solo games to be tough to beat, but I don't think I've ever had an easy win where I really had to, kind of finagle things. Because the goal is what? Just to have a good puzzle and a challenge. And so instead of thinking of like, okay, I want a 25% win rate. Is that the goal? Or is to have like a challenge? Because even with most of my wins, I never felt like, I told you earlier, I really thought I was going to lose this. And so the challenge is really the key. And how do you quantify that as far as win-loss, rate? If I won 100% of the time, but, I'm sweating at the end and like feel mentally exhausted, is that a bad thing? I don't know. I don't know where the balance is. Because I feel this game is giving people a challenge. Hey, so anyway, that's Zer0-X. That's my game. I don't know if I'll do any more of this while I'm here. It's so tough in the States. When I'm down in Ecuador, I got a much more laid back schedule where I can plan things. So like trying to learn a new game and stream it. Oh, I did want to show you one thing. Let me go over to... So anyway, we're done with Zer0-X. We're moving on. Leave any comments if you found the little interesting. You might have to look back at some of the older ones to see how everything actually plays. But if you found it interesting, let me know, or if you had questions. Or if this inspires you to make your own design. I know I think it just started as the 2024 Solitaire print and play contest. I think my creativity's shot right now as far as like brand new designs. that's why I'm kind of revisiting this design. I got a basketball game I'd like to look back on, and different things. But hey, if you're inspired, there's a contest going on right now. It's pretty cool. I mean, you feel like no matter like with Zer0-X here, I brought a game. Well, me and my buddy brought a game from idea to playable state, a fully formed idea. That's pretty satisfying. So if that's something you do or sounds cool to you, I encourage you to look at some of these contests, like on Board Game Geek. They got different ones. 9 card challenges. I did a couple of those, and basically you're coming up with an idea and bringing it to completion. Good or bad, you've accomplished something. So I encourage you to look at that. But lastly, I did want to show you. I've mentioned like I'm really struggling with this Voidfall rulebook. I'm trying to go through it. I want to play Voidfall. Sounds right up my alley. You can tell I like space themes. I just wanted to show you the solo app. I don't have the physical game. It's just monstrous. Like I couldn't take that down to Ecuador. But there is an app, a web app, I should say, that someone designed. Okay, I have it. I gotta be able to show it. Let's see here. Just want to show it to you. Is this it? Yeah. So this is solo only. Apparently, Mindclash is, Mindclash Games, the creators of Voidfall, are okay with this. And so, if I do it, this is how I'm going to play it. It's overwhelming when you look on it, but it's a very nice. Let me switch over to it right now. But when you hover over things, everything zooms and. But I don't know what I kind of do because I've read the rule book. Well, I should say I'm like 4/5 of the way through. It's still just an overwhelming game. But it sounds so cool and so much replayability and so much variability in the houses and the setup and the technology and stuff like that. So I really want to try it, even though this is probably be the heaviest game I ever played. But I just wanted to show you this web app. So sooner or later, I'm going to do this. Maybe I'll even stream and just pull some levers. You know what I'm saying? And see what happens. And you can join me on that exciting, exciting, playthrough where I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like a monkey just pressing buttons. So anyway, that's kind of one of my upcoming things. But I thought I'd show you that web app in case you're curious. Perhaps you know how to play. Check it out. I think it's very cool when companies allow this. So anyway, that's it. Hey, thanks for watching. I don't know when I'll stream again. Right now I'm up in the bedroom and it's pretty hot and it's about to get into the 90s here. So I might have to move down to the basement with the classic nerd playing games in his mom's basement trope. So we'll see how that goes. So anyway, hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out my game. And have a good day. And I'll see you guys more likely next week. So take care now. Bye.